Hello, crafty friends and fellow stampers. It's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria. I am an independent demonstrator with Stamping Up in the United States. Thank you for stopping by to watch another great video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and select the bell icon to get notified each time I upload a new video. For viewers already subscribed, thank you. As I mentioned, I am an independent demonstrator with Stamping Up. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. There are links below the video on how you can reach me. Are you new to stamping or an avid stamper? I would love to have you join my team, Crafty Creators. For me, Stamping Up is all about the friendships, fellowship, and creating. We have lots of fun. As a demonstrator, you get a discount on all your purchases, advance notice of new products with the ability to pre-order. Getting your hands on the new catalogs are just a few great perks. It's the perfect time to get started. For $99, you can choose up to $125 in product, plus 2 additional stamp sets if you sign up before the February 28th deadline, which is the last day for celebration. There's no better time to get started. But you may be saying, I don't want to demonstrate the product. Well, you don't have to. You can simply sign up for the discount. That's what I did. But after a few months, I decided I wanted to share the great product Stamping Up offers with others. The quality, product coordination, the community is what really got me. Plus, I'll be here to help you right from the start. In today's video, I will share information about Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is our monthly one-stop box that offers a unique variety of paper projects for subscribers of any skill level to enjoy. These thoughtfully themed and all-inclusive kits encourage Stamping Up customers to explore their creativity, try new techniques, and discover their potential in paper crafting. Let me turn the camera down and show you February's kit. When you receive your Paper Pumpkin, it comes in a box similar to this one, shrink wrapped, and then the other side has your name and address on it. It's delivered by the U.S. Postal Service. Sometimes Stamping Up does special boxes. They're themed boxes. For instance, this one here was coordinated with the artistically inked stamp set and suite. It had all these beautiful colors. This was from June. And in September, they did a fall theme, such as this one. Again, in this box, I didn't transform it, but they gave you directions how you can turn it into a wheelbarrow. So really cute. I actually use the boxes for cards. So like in here, I might put my Thanksgiving fall themed cards. Here the other one I think I've used for birthdays and whatnot. And then this one here was our winter theme, and it was the November 2021 box. So let's put those aside. And basically all you do is you just cut this open with a pair of scissors, and then dig right in. And I already did that for the February kit. So you basically open the box, and it comes packaged like this. When you're a new subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, Stamping Up also sends you a ink block, such as this one. I don't know if you can see it. Let me take it out. And if you're a beginner stamper, it's perfect because you don't even have to buy these blocks. It comes with the kit. So if you'd like to give these as gifts, which I have done before, it's perfect for the beginning stamper to get started. It comes with an exclusive stamp set. Put that on some paper so you can see this one. And oftentimes it coordinates with a product that we may have in our catalog here. For example, the March kit called Beyond the Horizon coordinates with the New Horizons suite, which is found in the January through June mini catalog. Really beautiful, lots of different suggestions. This one here looks like it's in a frame. I mean, really pretty. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but I do plan on it. So, all right, so we take that out, stamp. Comes with an ink spot. This one's Rich Razzleberry. I'm going to put that aside because I have the stamp set ink pad, so I'm just going to use my full one. Comes with nice tissue paper. Open it up. Open it up. And here it is again. It's all shrink wrapped for you. Oh, rip that. I'm going to take that out. And set this aside. Don't need that. And again, take your scissors and just cut this open. And I'll just go quickly through what it comes with. On the other side, you have your instructions, so make sure you save that. And this one is called Safari Celebration. Really cute. Look at these cards. Aren't they fun? You got a gorilla and a llama and an elephant. Can't wait to put these together. All right, so you also get, again, it depends. These look like they're little rock pebbles. They're adhesive embellishments. We have some glue dots. So if you don't have glue or tape, it comes with these. Some Stampin' Dimensionals. Can always use those. And they always send extra of like the dimensionals and the glue dots. And then we have envelopes that are decorative envelopes. We've got three different styles. They're decorated on the front. On the inside, they have a nice liner. And like I said, 3 different styles. And with this set, you can make 9 cards. Then it comes with the card base, again, in designs that coordinate with the suite, with this kit. So one side will have, this is normally the outside here, and then it's already scored for you, so you just fold it in half and decorate your card. And these are vellum pieces that obviously are going to go on the card someplace. We've got some cute little elephants here, gorilla, and I guess this is a llama. Not sure. And then some pretty floral images, some leaves, a few of these. And these are just elements that are going to go on the card. We have some other elements here where we'll stamp our sentiments on that one and this one here. All right, so let's set this over here for a minute and let's look at the directions. We'll start putting one of these together. Directions are easy to follow. It shows one for each card. This one here is the elephant card. It says, "You are so amazing." And really, it shows you exactly how to position everything on the block, where everything goes on the card. And naturally, if you're an avid stamper, you don't have to follow these directions. on the back of the, actually I didn't show that to you, the flyer for next month's cards kit, they show that you can, other examples of what you can do with that same kit. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not what this is. This is take your crafting to the next level with their mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. Okay, this looks like it's an advertisement for the stamp and cut and emboss. My apologies. Wrong flyer. I believe the alternates, yes, they're on this one. It's on the instruction sheet are where the alternates are. And there's a community also. There's a paperpumpkinhowto.com where you can watch detailed instructions on how to put this kit together. All you have to do is scan that QR code. And then here are some alternate projects that were created. All right, so let's start with the elephant. So it looks like for the elephant, we'll need some leaves. Again, these are already die cut for you. So it looks like we need the small green leaf, a yellow leaf, and this rich razzleberry leaf. And then it also looks like we need one of these circles. Here, these are vellum. And we need the purple base. Which is here. So fold that in half. And again, you know, a beginner stamper probably won't have a bone folder, so you can take the edge of the ink spot and just run it across to give it a good press. Nice burnishing there. All right, let's see what it says to do. And then for the sentiment, it looks like I need a flag. Which is one of these here. And what I like to do is I like to leave it on the sheet first and then stamp it onto there. I mean, it makes it a little bit easier. Let me do with the stamps. And you don't have to use the stamps that they're saying. Like this one says, "You are so amazing." You can put congratulations or happy birthday or you are fantastic. You know, you can do whatever you want. It's your card. For this, though, I'm going to use the one that they're saying to use. So it says, "You're amazing." So we'll put that there. And then "You are so." Okay. These new stamps are so sticky. They stick to your fingers initially. So I'm going to pick that up with my block so it's in the right place. And I like to, because it's a photopolymer stamp, I like to just go on my hand with it just to release some of the oils and, you know, so it's not as sticky. And bring in a piece of scrap paper here because I want to make sure it stamps correctly. And when you're using the ink pad, you don't want to press down too hard. It's just tap, tap, tap. Lightly tap. And then test it. Make sure you're happy with it. And it looks good. Now you can stamp it on your tag. Like so. Good. Of course, you're going to need something to clean the stamp with, which I have my simple chamois here. And the red pigmented inks will stain your stamps, but it doesn't transfer. So you saw I cleaned that, and then you can't see anything else. All right, so we'll take that off. Put them back. Let's start putting this one together. What else do we need? Oh, it shows some splotches here. So let's get the splotchy stamp out, which is this one here. Put that right there. And take the card piece here. Again, tap, tap, tap. Tap on paper. Make sure you like it. Good. And we'll do that right over here in the corner like it's showing. Like so. And we'll do another little one. All right, there we go. And what I would normally do is, rather than taking the stamps off, what I would do is I would do all 3 cards that are similar and then remove them from the block. And I wouldn't, obviously I wouldn't clean them in between. I would just do it one time. All right, so that's that. We have this. You have our circle. So it's showing to put the glue dots on the circle, to add 3 of them. Here. See, like, let me bring this in here so you see what I'm doing. See here, this is the vellum, so it's saying just to put 3 dots on that. 3 of the glue dots on that. Because it looks like the elephant will go over it and it will hold it down better. So it won't come off the paper. All right, so we can put this down. And I just like to dig my nail into the top part and pull the release paper off. And just put that here in the center. Well, actually this is not going in the center. We're going to put it off to the one side here. Then we're going to put the leaves on. Looks like the green one comes first, then the purple, rich raspberry, and then the yellow, which is most likely bumblebee. Either bumblebee or crushed curry. Those 2 colors are very similar. So again, just add some glue dots to these, to the back of these flower leaves. And 3, like so. Now this one here obviously is much bigger than the leaf. So, but this will be covered. You won't see that part of it. But I just want to be careful not to press too hard, because then I'm going to press on my paper and get stuck on the paper. And a couple on this one. And the last one here. All right. Now again, dig in with your nail. Peel it off. And the last one, we'll do the same thing here. Again, I need to be careful with this one because I don't want to, it's exactly what I was afraid of. See how it got stuck to the paper? So I'm just going to mush it in a little bit.
see if I can peel it off. Yep, that worked. Okay, good. So let's put this green one down first. Like so. Then we'll put the rich raspberry one down. So, and then the bumblebee. Oops. Like so. Then it shows to add dimensionals on the greeting. It shows to add 4. And I like to bend these back a little just to release them. And then I just pick them up with my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do the same thing on the elephant, which is hidden. Oh, I didn't take the elephant off the paper yet. And just punch these out. Looks like I ripped that. What did I do? Oh, yeah, I did rip it a little bit. And then put some dimensionals on the elephant. Some on his roller skates. And it shows you exactly where you should put the dimensionals. I like to add a few extra dimensionals just so it doesn't sag in certain areas. And I think I'm going to add another one here to the sentiment. Again, you just peel off the backing. You can even use your scissors. Just poke in. Maybe not. It does release it a little bit though. I have the take your pick tool, but you know, again, this could be for somebody who's a beginning stamper and they won't have all those tools. So everybody's got scissors. So just pick up like so. Pick up like so. Take them off. You just have to be careful. These scissors are a little bit dull. They're not the greatest. That's why I use them to do this. And then you just add that to the front of the card. Like so. And then the same thing with the elephant. I'm going to put a glue dot back here because I ripped that paper and I don't want it to bunch up and show on the other side. So sometimes you have to do a little surgery, as I call it. Or is it still on my finger? Nope, it's still on my finger. All right. We'll put him here. Like so. And then it shows to add some of these pebbles to the front as well. See, you probably can't see it, but let me bring it up to the camera. It shows them right here. And then it shows to add them along here and then over here. So it looks like there's 5 of them added to the card. Again, you don't have to add them where they're telling you to add them, but I want to keep to this because it could be a beginner stamper, and they need to follow the directions exactly as shown. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're an avid stamper, then you could do whatever you want. I just love these kits because for me, if I need something quick and I don't have time to put something together, I'll have these already made up and I can just send it out very quickly. So that was it. Very easy to do. We'll put that aside. And then let's see what the next one is. The next one is the llama. The other nice thing is sometimes the kits will come with ribbon or some sort of thread. So you don't even need a ruler. They'll tell you how much you need of it. And it has like a little ruler down here on the bottom. You just measure it along there and cut. Very nice. They thought of everything. Stampin' Up! Thought of everything. For the next card, we need the green base or soft succulent. Again, fold it in half. Take your ink spot and just burnish the edge. So for this one, it shows that we need this diamond-shaped vellum and also 3 leaves. And the leaves are, that one needs, let's see, the green one, pink, and yellow. So we can take it off of that same sheet. And again, there's probably going to be extra. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. That and then a pink one. All right, so, and then I need the llama. This looks like a birthday one because the llama is holding a cupcake. Oh, it says congratulations. Okay, so let's pull that stamp off. But I think I want to say happy birthday since it's holding a cupcake. Put it down. Pick it up. Run across my hand a little bit. Get rid of some of the stickiness. And for this one, we need this tag here. Make sure I have this right. Oh, nope, see? And that's the other reason why you want to stamp it off on a piece of scrap paper, because sometimes you might have the image upside down. That could have been bad. And just come here and stamp it on the tag. There we go. Clean off the happy birthday. Put that back. Put the block aside. Punch this out. Put that aside. And then where are my flowers? Where are my leaves? Here they are. We'll do the same thing with these leaves. Put some glue dots. And if you're an avid stamper, obviously you don't have to use the glue dots. You can use tape, excuse me, or liquid glue. Either one works fine. Whatever your preference is for your adhesive. and whatever the project is. Naturally, if it's a project where you need some heavier type adhesive, for instance, if you're making a box or you know, something three-dimensional like that, then you'll definitely want to use tear and tape. Let me just peel these off here, scrape them off. These backings tend to end up everywhere. It's like they just fly, and they have a lot of static, I think. So I often find them in very strange places. Alright, and then what else? This one here. The vellum sheet also needs some glue dots. 2 and 3. And sometimes when you're taking them off, they go flying. But we're not going to worry about that. All right, so we want to adhere this. Now this one looks like it's going vertically. So we're going to turn it sideways here vertically. And put that right in the center. Like so. And again, it shows to put some of these decorative little splotch here on the bottom. So we're going to stamp that and just make sure it looks okay. Now see what happened? I don't know if you can see that. That's because I pressed hard in the ink pad. So there's an extra little splotch there, which shouldn't be there. And that's because it's over here. So I'm going to clean that off. And I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Now it's not there. Good. All right. So we'll put one down here. Like so. All right. All right, let's start putting this card together. All right, so we have, again, it looks like this goes down first. Like so. Then the pink one goes down like so. Put this down a little too far. Like that. And then the green one goes up here. Like so. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on our llama. I said these things get all over the place. Down here, down here. He's pretty skinny, so we can just put them right down the center, like so. And we need some for the sentiment here. And over here. And I didn't put any in the middle here because this is going to be laying over the llama. Again, I don't know if this is a llama, but I think llamas are pretty big party animals, aren't they? You always see them like acting kind of weird, crazy. I'm going to put him here, move him up a little bit like so. There we go. And then add the sentiment. And you have your second card made. That on an angle here, like so. There you go. Card number 2. And let's do card number 3, which is the gorilla, and it looks like we're using yellow as the card base, or bumblebee, or crushed curry. Burnish the edge. For this one I took the block. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? Hang on. We forgot to add the little rocks. Looks like there's 5 of these around here as well. So we'll put one here. And there. One over here. And a couple down on the bottom here. It's hard to see them on here. They're not very sparkly, so. All right, there we go. All right, let's go back to this card now. For this one, it says, "You did it, let's celebrate." Awesome. So we need the circle for the sentiment. And we need this square element here. And these look like they're stitched. I didn't notice that before, but they've got like a stitching around the edge. You probably can't tell on the camera. We need that. And we need our hula hoop gorilla. Looks like he's having lots of fun there with the hula hoop. Ever see a hula hoop swinging gorilla? Yeah, me neither. Or maybe, yeah, I don't think it's a monkey. I think it's more of a gorilla. It's too big to be a monkey. Or I guess it could be a monkey. I mean, monkeys are very smart, so I'm sure somebody's trained them to do crazy tricks like that. All right, and then we need some more of the leaves. So we need, it looks like the soft succulent, fresh freesia, and rich raspberry. One more thing I want to say, what I like to do, I like to save these sheets because you can actually use them as stencils and do some shading on the, on like a card, on the card front. And instead of putting designer series paper, you can use this and make your own designer series paper just to add a little interest. So I like to save at least a couple of them. Sometimes I save them all. All right, let's put these aside. Let's stamp our sentiment here. It says, "You did it." Looks good. And we're going to put this on a little bit of an angle between those 2 openings there. Like so. There you go. You did it. This one looks like it needs 2 sentiments. So we've got this as well. Looks like it says, "Let's celebrate" on this. Oh, see, I did that. I wasn't supposed to do it. Remember what I said, that leave them on the sheet? It's much easier to stamp that way. I'll show you why. This is going to be a little tough. Let me find the stamp that I need here. There we go. And because this is a very skinny stamp, narrow, you want to make sure that you stamp up and down. That's the other reason why you want to leave this on that sheet. It just makes it that much easier. So nice and steady. I have essential tremors, so this is tough for me. I think we got it. Yes, we did. Very good. Put that away. This on here. Let me close the ink pad so I don't stick my fingers in it. And where is my card base? All right, so let's put our glue dots over here. These look like they need dimensionals, and these do need dimensionals. This need glue dots. So I'm going to put glue dots on the back of all these things here. We're almost there, folks. Last card. I swear, because of my essential tremors, it just takes me that much longer to do things because my hands are shaky. But if I can do this, you can do it. Is my motto all the time. Last one here. We need some on these two here, and then we'll be done with the glue dots. We're going to take the backings off of all of these. Oh, it looks like I still needed that ink pad. I forgot to put the little purple splotches in the one corner. This one's a horizontal card. So, and like so. Now we're done with it. This goes off to one side here. And I'm going to leave equal distance around the three edges, the left edge and the top and the bottom. So, and it looks like the green one, the soft succulent goes first. So we're going to lay that down here. And then the rich raspberry goes next. Like so. And then the pink one, the fresh freesia, just goes down here like so. This is going on here. That. And we have to put some dimensionals behind this and the gorilla. I think I'll add a dimensional there. Here. We'll add a few dimensionals on the gorilla. Put one down there. One here in the middle. And one each in his biceps. Showing he's king of the world. Take the backings off. So, and then we'll put this off to the side over here. And I see that that dimensional is peeking out a little bit, so I want to push it in with the scissor. Like so you can't see that. There we go. And let's add some of these rocks. And a couple over here on this side. And 3 on the other side. Here. One about here. And one about here. That. And there is our third card. So let's bring them all in. We have our gorilla, our llama. Actually, let's move this aside here. Okay. And our cute elephant. I hope you enjoyed this. Pretty easy to make. And I hope you give Paper Pumpkin a try. I will have the link in the description on how you can order and all the other information in there. Guys, thanks again for stopping by. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Remember to also click the icon bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.